It's 11:30 p.m. You're lying in bed, feeling a sudden surge of ambition. Tomorrow, you're going to wake up at 5 a.m., work out, and finally get your life in order. But then morning comes. The alarm rings, and you hit snooze. That midnight ambition vanished because it relied on motivation, and motivation operates like the weather. It rolls in, makes you feel invincible for a few hours, and then disappears without warning. You cannot build a consistent routine on something that changes every few hours. To maintain consistency, we have to stop relying on willpower and start relying on environmental design. We are going to build a frictionless discipline system. You can set this up right now. Go grab a pen, a sticky note, a small notebook, and your smartphone. True professionals do not act based on their mood. They operate based on a system. When you separate your feelings from your execution, the work actually gets done. Step 1. Write your identity anchor. When you try to adopt a new habit, your brain resists the effort. Saying, "I am trying to read more," keeps you in the mindset of an outsider forcing a behavior. Saying, "I am a reader," shifts how you view yourself. Your brain naturally wants to align your actions with your identity. Take your sticky note and write down a statement declaring the person you need to become. Place it directly on your workspace where you will see it every single day. Step 2 is to engineer your environment. Your brain is a million-year-old machine wired to seek comfort and conserve energy. If an action requires effort, your brain will push you toward the easiest alternative. To fix this, you must physically increase the friction for bad habits and remove the friction for good ones. Notice the smartphone on the desk. If it's within arm's reach, resisting the urge to check it requires continuous mental effort. Relocate the phone to another room and place the cue for your good habit right in the center of your space. You do not need a stronger mind to build discipline. You need a smarter environment that makes the right choice the absolute easiest choice. Step 3. Shrink it with the 2-minute rule. Committing to a massive goal, like doing 100 push-ups or finishing a chapter, triggers your brain's defense mechanism against hard work. It feels overwhelming, so you delay it until you have the perfect amount of energy. Scale that habit down until it takes exactly 2 minutes to complete. If you want to work out, your only goal is to put on your gym shoes. If you want to read, your only goal is to read a single paragraph. Action does not follow motivation. Motivation follows action. Once you spend 2 minutes starting the task, you break the initial psychological resistance. The momentum you generate keeps you moving forward. Step 4. You must build your habit stack. Look at these puzzle pieces. On the left is an automatic daily action, like morning tea. On the right is your new 2-minute task. Link them together. The old habit triggers the new one. As soon as you finish tea, you read for 2 minutes. By making the task tiny and tying it to an existing trigger, you completely bypass the decision fatigue of figuring out when and how to start. Step 5. Set up the nightly tracker. Complex journaling systems fail because they require too much mental bandwidth at the end of an exhausting day. True consistency requires absolute simplicity. Open your notebook and write down these 3 specific questions. Answer them with a simple yes or no every single night. You will eventually have a bad day and break your routine. When that happens, use the never miss twice rule. Remember, 1 missed day is a mistake. 2 missed days is the start of a new bad habit. Quickly forgive the first miss and aggressively protect the second day. What gets measured, that's improved. Tracking these simple daily wins provides your brain with hard, undeniable evidence that your new identity is real. Look at the setup you have built. You have a visible identity anchor, an environment cleared of friction, a stacked 2-minute task, and a simple nightly tracker. With these 5 steps, you have the framework to stop hoping for daily motivation and start operating a professional system. Ignore your 5-year plans for a moment. I have a 24-hour challenge for you. Choose one small promise and execute it for just the next 24 hours. Keeping this promise proves to your brain that you respect your own words. That proof builds the foundational self-trust required to maintain long-term discipline. You must physically commit to this right now. Go to the comments and type, "No more excuses, work starts today." Long-term results are simply the result of stacking these successful, well-engineered 24-hour blocks on top of one another. Focus on winning today.